as you could all tell by my incredibly posh accent, I am British. And I think it's fair to say that the UK is a very weird country. I mean, we had 3 different prime ministers all in the space of 45 days. Like, what? So today we're once again stealing one of me, Melissa's ideas, and we're going to be looking at a Reddit called r/NoContextBritain. And seeing as it's my first time on here, I'm just going to go top of all time. Noticed a lot of Americans on here recently, so I thought I'd drop this to spook them. Yeah. I recognise it. Is that Swindon? I swear I know where that is, and I think that's Swindon. But yeah, roundabouts that join onto other roundabouts can fuck off, and roundabouts that connect all motorways together, they can also fuck off. They scare me. Heading back to the movies, US versus UK. For the US, for the first time since COVID, last night I sat in a movie theatre. When the lights dimmed, some guy shouted, "Hell yeah, back at the movies!" and everyone clapped. And I cried on my damn mask. Watching movies at home suddenly felt like traveling by looking at Instagram. So that's what it's like in America. I'm sure that's a very true story, you know, and everyone cheered. Yeah, fuck off. And here's how we do it in the UK. Went back to the cinema to see Cruella. There was an emotional current among the audience after the last year. At the end of the film, someone started a round of applause, and I'm pleased to say no one joined in, but someone shouted fuck off instead. Yep, that sounds suitably British. Our lecturer is showing us a clip of himself on BBC News explaining the topic instead of just explaining the topic. I've never felt so flexed on my life. That's cool though. Your professor's been on national TV. That's something to flex. I'd put that on even if I wasn't explaining the topic. I'd be like, hey guys, I was on TV. Look at this. And that's why I'm not a university lecturer. First day back at school took its toll on this little girl. On the left, she looks very smart. On the right, she looks like she wants to die. How does your hair get that messy that quickly? And why is her clip like that? And why am I wearing headphones? There's no audio to any of it. Ah, fuck it. Also, she looks like 6. Why is she wearing a tie? I never had to wear a tie in any of the schools that I went to. Maybe I'm just lucky. The obese pancake. So I'm not getting a vaccine next week. Was feeling weird about why I've been selected ahead of others, so rang GP to check. Turns out they had my height as 6.2 centimeters rather than 6'2", giving me a BMI of 28,000. How do they let that slip under the radar? I don't get it. Received this from my landlady this morning. They aren't all bad. Hi hun, just watching the news saying landlords putting up rent. Just want to put your mind at rest. I will not be putting up your rent. Everyone is struggling at the moment. It's morally wrong to put Nah, you're too kind. Rinse that single mother for all she... Sorry. Where's the pride flag? Oh, fuck knows. Just whack out the twister mat. I mean, it works. You just add a dot of purple and you've got almost all the colours of the rainbow. Nearly, kind of. That is ridiculous though. That is literally just a game of Twister. Actually, no, that's quite fitting because in Twister, you need to be as bendy as possible. And in June, everyone's fucking bent. Sorry, was that joke in bad taste? I mean, I'm part of the LGBTQ plus community as well. So I'm just making fun of myself at this point. Shout out to Tony having his birthday at Legoland Windsor. Big happy birthday to a bunch of kids aged 2 to 10 and then just Tony aged 36. This photo I took of Gatwick this morning. No, too many vehicles. No, fucking hell. I hate flying. Flying is way too stressful. I haven't done it in years, and I've never done it on my own. But I know at one point I'm going to need to, and I'm not looking forward to that day. £1 million idea. I made a device that checks the council website and lights up to show you what colour bin to put out. I call it the... Bro, it's just alternating it. Come on. That's not a £1 million idea. You're just stupid. I have a sick dog, so I ordered £70 worth of groceries from Morrison's via Deliveroo. Morrison's accepted the order, but cancelled almost every item. I paid £5 delivery and £5 tip, and I got an onion. Deliveroo refused to cancel. Behold the world's most expensive onion. The man sitting in front of me on the train is using a Twix as a pillow. Preparing the golden balls of disappointment for Halloween. Oh, that's cruel. No, not vegetables. Ugh, I hate vegetables. Am I right, fellow kids? Piers Morgan confirms he is not the pigeon lady in Home Alone 2. They look eerily similar. It's just his nose needs to like go up a bit and then they're the exact same person. Just had this queuing experience in Homebase. Couldn't believe my fellow Brits. I'm the orange one. Wait, so this guy actually just like animated his queuing experience. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on the orange one. If this like jump scares me, I'm going to kill myself. Anyway, okay, so they opened up another one. Oh, and then that... Oh. Surely there should be like a number system rather than just a line, because I'd be pissed off if I was orange as well. Then again, you're British. Like, you were literally made on this planet to queue for things. People queued for 3 miles and 24 hours to see a dead 96-year-old woman in a box. You didn't even see the Queen. You just stood next to a box. Like, what? America, you drive for 4 hours, you're still in the same part of the country. UK, you drive for 2 hours, the local accent has changed twice, and bread rolls have a new name. Very, very true. What do you guys call bread rolls? Do you call them bread rolls? Do you call them batches, baps, bombs? Let me know. Comment below. I don't know what I call them. I probably just call them bread roll. I don't know. It wasn't cancer. Cheers to that. Upon passing my driving test, I was stopped by a complete stranger from Leicester who offered to buy me a pint in celebration. Sometimes we for you can be a friendly bunch. Thanks, Howard. How did he know that you just passed your tests? What? I don't trust Howard. He's got a shady smile on him. Check his hard drive, I reckon. How dad are you? All right, here we go. Guess it's free then, when a cashier has trouble scanning an item. No. Found it after pointing a stud finder at your chest. I never had one of those, but that is something I would do. Looks like we'll have to amputate when a kid has a minute. Oh, I did that all the time. Because I used to work in early years settings, and when someone hurt themselves so slightly to the point where there's not even like a tiny little cut on the finger, they just like to cry and exaggerate because they're all little shit. I'd point to me like, oh, do you reckon we need to chop it off? And then they just start laughing. So that's when you know that they're not actually hurt and they just want attention. Kids are fucking stupid. Let's rock and roll when it's time to leave. Nope. Did you fall in? I've used that one too. No, your other right, when someone mistakes left right. If people my age mistake their left and right, well then they need their head checked. What's the damage? I feel like I've actually said that one before. Ugh. Glad we're not going that way when seeing traffic on the other side of the road. Yep. Yeah. Can't get very far without these after forgetting your keys. I forget my keys all the time. Instead of saying can't get very far without these, I tend to say something along the lines of, it helps the car to move if I put the key in the ignition. Back already, how was it when someone comes back inside because they forgot? Yeah, that was a good post. I'm gonna upvote that. No, I'm not logged in. Shout out to the guy I sit next to on the train every day but have never once spoken to for letting me know it was my stop this morning after I'd completely lost myself in my thoughts and was about to miss my chance to get off. What a guy. This company's been getting boycotted over their name. I'm sorry, but this is brilliant British humor. Jack the Chipper. I mean, I'd buy my fish and chips at Jack the Chipper. If I ever get fat, that's what you guys should call me. Disturbing to see Pringles being sold in a packet instead of a tube. That's wrong. That is so wrong on so many levels. Ew, 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 ew. No, no, nada, nish. No, negative, zilch. 9. Whatever, yeah. Just cut that, actually.
No. No, I don't think I will.
Damn it, I'm gonna have to spend Christmas with my wife's family. Oh, this one's really wholesome. First time in the gym since my suicide attempt a few weeks ago. I will beat this illness and lose weight at the same time. I can do this. Crack on! What? But you know what? No, fair play to you, right? I've been there. I've been there. I'll admit that. Anyone who's been there or even remotely in that area, whether you felt depressed or attempted it or near attempted it, if you're still here on this planet today, then I am so fucking proud of you. And you should be so proud of yourselves as well. You've beaten so much and you have so much to show the world and you're still here, so that proves it. Well done to this man. Power to you. You know what? That's where I'm going to leave it there. So make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Bye!